Mary Matalin, I got to get you in there. A lot of conservatives I've talked to and some I've read suggest this is actually perhaps a plus for Mitt Romney because it sort of galvanizes conservative support. Do you think it really happens that way?
It galvanizes American support. Americans are smart enough to distinguish between vets or people who serve their country, who deserve their veterans benefits, or people who have paid into Medicare and Social Security their whole life award, and that now those, because of these horrible policies that have doubled down by Obama, aren't even going to be getting the Medicaid and the Social Security they paid into. That's a different government transfer. That's an inefficient one. The corrupt one are all those policies, those poverty programs that have gone on for 50 years and have destabilized, destroyed families, have reduced our educational achievement. There is a difference.
You're talking about the 1960s.
There are makers, Hillary, there are makers and takers. There are producers and there are parasites. And Americans can distinguish between those who have produced, have paid in through no fault of their own because of these Obama's horrible policies, cannot get a job or are underemployed. Okay. That's what the campaign is about.
It is a fact of the matter that a huge portion of the 47% of Americans that Mitt Romney attacked through this diatribe, and Mary just doubled down on again, and so did Baby Cannon earlier, pay taxes. They just don't pay income taxes because of the kind of income they have, and it's not that they're on the government dole, it's that they're hardworking people who take similar tax deductions. And frankly, for Mitt Romney to be attacking people on taxes when he doesn't even show us his own tax returns is just, as my people would say, the height of chutzpah. It's just beyond belief that we would be in this argument over taxes for the poor and middle class. Let's talk about the tax fairness that, you know, a significant number of people are not paying the same number because they're too rich and have too many deductions.
Well, I want to ask you both. Romney suggested last night that he might, in future days, sort of massage this language that we heard on this video last night. But it seems clear that he can't apologize. Donald Trump has said as much. There's no room to apologize, no room to go back on this. Do you agree with that, Mary Matalin?
Why should he apologize, Joe? I'm going to say this again. We are in an unsustainable budget situation where most Americans understand while they have been cutting back, the government's been spending more. When you say to an average American, what's the best thing the government can do? They say cutting spending. Some of these programs are necessary. I will say again, Hillary's distorting what I said. I make a distinction, as does Romney, between recipients of Social Security, veterans benefits, Medicare, those taxes that people have paid. You don't read and listen to his speeches. If he backs, I hope he doesn't just double down, quadruples down to the 10th power exponentially, makes this case loudly and clearly, because it's the essence of the American dream. Progressives measure success of their programs by how much money they spend on it. Conservatives measure success how many people get out of poverty. We want to lift people out of poverty, pursue their dreams, and live off the God-given talents they've been given, not some government decision like what they're going to support and what they're not, because it's corrupt and it's immoral.